girls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eileen if you're new, and if you're not new, hey. And today I have created this soft but at the same time very sultry, very sexy eye look that you can use in any occasion. I usually just wear it like all the time. Sort of like a smoky eye, yeah. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to know how I recreated this look, keep on watching. First things first, I'm going to be applying my foundation, and this one's by Artistry. The shade I don't remember, so I leave it down below because you all know that I never remember anything. And I love this foundation because it's really nice and soft, and it feels like you're wearing nothing, and it's very, like, the consistency is quite liquidy, but it gives you a really like medium to full coverage, and you can still build it up. It has like a satin finish, and I feel like it doesn't transfer as much as the rest of the ones that I have, which is good because I always leave stains on my boyfriend's shirt. And now I'm doing my concealer, and this one's a Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Light, and I'm applying it in a triangular shape under my eyes, and this is to conceal and highlight. And I'm also doing the same on my chin, forehead, and the bridge of the nose, and I'm just blending that with my Real Techniques sponge. And blend because we don't want any harsh lines, since we want everything to look nice and seamless. To set the concealer, I'm going to be using this translucent powder by Laura Mercier, and I'm just applying it under the eyes. I'm using a lot under the eyes because this powder really sets the concealer and it makes it stay on all day. It doesn't crease or anything, so I really like it. For my eyebrows, I'm using the Tame and Frame Pomade by NYX, and I'm just going over the natural shape of my eyebrows, just filling in the little spaces because I feel like eyebrows just really frame the face, and I love when they kind of stand out a little bit, because when foundation goes all over them, then they just look dead. Now I'm just using this eyeshadow palette by Anastasia, and I'm grabbing this dark brown color, and I'm applying it in the outer V section of the eye, and I'm just blending this in circular motions in and out. And don't worry too much on getting this color in the crease because we'll be working that color a bit more later on. Now I'm just applying an orangey shade on the crease, and I'm blending it together with a darker shade to make it look really nice and seamless and smoke out everything. Don't worry if you're a bit messy, we'll be cleaning out this later on. You can just use concealer. This is what I use all the time. And now I'm grabbing a little precision brush, and I'm applying a bit more of that darker brown on the crease and on the outer V part of the eye to make it a bit more smoky and to intensify the look. Now to add a bit more depth, I'm using the darker shade on the palette. This is the black shade, and I'm applying only a little bit, and I'm working that in the outer corner of the eye, and I'm blending it towards the crease. And make sure you don't add too much because it's better to add than to take off, since black can be very tricky to work with. I just made a little line with the shade, and I'm blending it inwards, and I feel like this just elongates the eye and it makes it look more smoky. To apply on the center of the lid, I'm using this shiny color from the same palette, and I'm just applying it with a fluffy brush. This color is really nice because it sticks to your eyelids and it doesn't have much fallout. That's why I chose to use a fluffier brush instead of a flat brush. Now I'm just blending all those colors together so we don't have any harsh lines, and I'm applying some falsies. And these ones are my favorite, well, one of my favorites. They're the 120s by Ardell, and I'm using Duo Glue as always. This one's one of my favorites too. It's quite sticky and it makes your eyelashes stay on all day. To warm up my complexion and give it a bit more definition, I'm using the Holo Bronzer by Benefit, and this one's one of my favorites because it's got a bronzy but at the same time ashy look, so it looks like a contour shade, but it also looks like a really nice bronzer, like you've been sun-kissed. And I really like it because it's not too dark, so I can really go overboard and it doesn't look crazy on me, so I love it. For blush today, I'm using this one by Tarte, and it's quite nice and vibrant since this look is quite dark and monochromatic because it stays within the browns. I want to add a bit more color in so that we don't look so pale and just one color. Now for highlight, I'm using this one by Bobbi Brown. This is quite a bronzy shade. It's not a white or gold or yellow shade. It just goes really nicely with the contour and with the color of my skin. And now applying it on the brow bone and in the inner corners of my eyes as well. To smoke out on the lower lash line, I'm using all the brown shades I used on the top lid on the lower lash line as well, and I'm just blending them really nicely together because we want nice and seamless lines. And make sure that you blend. Now I'm applying mascara, and this one's by Maybelline, and I love this one. You know, this is my favorite mascara because I feel like it separates your lashes and it distributes the mascara nice and evenly, and it's just the perfect brush. Now for my lips, I'm just using this NYX lip liner in the shade Nude, and it's quite similar to my lip color, so I really like to use it just by itself. And now on top I'm applying Velvet Teddy by MAC, which is a similar shade to this lip liner. And yes, this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget, I'll leave all details about the makeup in the description down below, so don't forget to check that out, and I'll also leave my social media links there. So if you recreate this look, don't forget to tag me there, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye!